Hey teacher friends, in my last video I asked if you were interested in learning more about supplemental income besides teaching on OutSchool, and I'm going to show you something today. Okay, so on the side of teaching on OutSchool, I also have an Etsy shop. Well, to be clear, I actually have two Etsy shops. One of them, I make custom clothing and onesies and mugs and decals and all the fun stuff. And then the other Etsy shop, I sell digital items. And so today I'm going to show you one of my digital items, which is an activity busy book for children. So here is my busy book. I like doing the rainbow colors, and I got a binder that has the pouch on the front, so I could stick in the form there. So this page is the only one that's not laminated because it's going to be protected by the actual binder cover itself. But this is what it's like. Okay, so my son, my 2-year-old, just did this earlier. So they're definitely not even, which is totally fine. But what I did was I created all of these papers on Canva, which I'll show you in a minute. And then what I did was I cut the pieces out. And then I added Velcro. So I have the soft Velcro here and then the not so soft Velcro here. And then I put it on here so that you can take all these pieces off, kind of like a puzzle, put them to the side and have your child put together each page. So it's called the Busy Book, right? So it helps them practice their colors, shapes, whatever you want to put in your Busy Book. You can do whatever it is that you want. So I did a basic one for right now. I have young children. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And so far, the only one that has completed it is my 2-year-old. I think that my 7-year-old would fly through this, and probably even my 5-year-old, because these are pretty basic. But they are my subjects, right? So, and I think they'll have fun doing them anyways. But my 2-year-old did this book and he had such a blast doing it. So, definitely leaning this book towards the younger ages, but you can really make your busy book anything that you want. So the first one I have here is colors. And then, like I said, my 2-year-old did it. So nothing's totally even, which who cares, right? As long as they matched it. So here is the shapes. Then we've got numbers, and just so you can see underneath, for this page specifically, I did all of the numbers black. That way they're not focusing on matching colors. I want them to be focused on the actual number itself. So while I made the numbers colorful, they're not matching color. So if I made this 8 orange, then a child might just be seeing the orange and doing it this way. Yes, they're still getting the repetition of seeing the 8 or the number, but I really wanted to make it more about they have to look at the number to match the circle, if that makes sense. So that's why I did black underneath, and I actually did that too for the shapes. So all the shapes underneath are gray. And so that's just because I wanted them to focus on knowing the shape and not just a color. So the beginning, I was focusing on colors. So that's why I had them, these all in color. I hope that makes sense. Same thing for the next couple of pages. I did letters. So all of my letters underneath are black. And then the letters themselves are colorful. So just to be fun. But they have to look at the pieces underneath and they have to match the letter. So it was super fun. So that is one of my first busy books. And I think I'll be adding a little bit more as I go, but I really just wanted to get this one out here. It's very basic, just so I could show you how to make supplemental income. And so now I'm going to bring you over to my computer so I can show you how I did this on Canva. Okay, so on canva.com, what I did was I went to the worksheets template. See how there's templates over here on the left. And then what I did is I started creating. So I found this picture as in one of my photos, I actually believe. Yep, right there in photos. This is a pro option that I chose. I do have the pro subscription for Canva. So if you want that or you're interested in it, you can click my link down below. But I do use the pro version, so I get more options and I'm able to use them for all sorts of things. So that's my background right there. And for this, I used the font Anton to get the bold look. And then the colors, I just chose the ones that I thought would be good together to have that rainbow pastel-y look. And so then I went through, I found crayons in the graphics. Let's see, element, and then I typed in crayon, and then there you go. I found my crayons in here. I think that's my red right there. And then I just found all the colors, and then I did the text on the crayons myself. As you can see, I stuck with Anton, and I went through and I put all the colors on there, and then I gave directions for people if they are getting this off of my Etsy shop. And then I started to create. So again, I just went to the graphics here, typed in like squiggle line, and I got all of the things that I needed. Now, I did create it in landscape mode like this for me because I wanted to be able to put them in the book like I just showed you. So I just like did that with that in mind. And as you can see here in the book, I had to create several different templates. Like here, I did the crayons as a template here, and then I did like the actual worksheet page so that when somebody is downloading this busy book, that they have the different sheets that they can create, if that makes sense. So I give the instructions that they need to laminate everything. That will be the best, longest use. And so that's what I did. I laminated everything, all the pages, and then I cut the colorful ones out, did the Velcro and stuff, and then I put them on this sheet. So here is my numbers where all the numbers are black, and then I did them in color. And a lot of this, I just duplicated the slides using this duplicate button, and that was like super easy for me. Instead of like recreating everything, I just like did the number slide, and then I duplicated it, and then I went through and I clicked all the different numbers and changed the colors. The titles was pretty easy because I just duplicated that and then changed the letters. Very basic, very simple, but a great way to come up with supplemental income that then I can come over here to my Etsy shop, and just like these sellers are making busy books, I always come to Etsy and get inspiration. But if you can see, like on this first page where I was getting inspiration, I don't see anything look exactly like mine. Like this one says I know my colors and they just have the crayons matching up. I did a little bit different where I had like the squiggle line coming off of it. So just like come on to Etsy and get some inspiration if that's something that you're looking at doing. Because if you can see, there's like tons of different ideas that teachers have on here to create busy books, and they are super popular and people love them. And that's how I do it. And then also when you also, another site that you could use to sell your products is TPT, which is Teacher Paid Teachers, because it's teachers paying each other for different books. So I'm more different worksheets and materials, educational materials. Let me see. All right, busy books. Let's see what TPT has to offer. Obviously, I didn't even look at them before, but here we go. So Busy Binder Early Learning. This one's $20. But again, look at the descriptions and like, why is it $20? How many pages are there? What is the pages that they have in there? This is for pre-K to first grade. But you can, over here on the left, filter in all the things to help get you research and look at what other buyers are doing. And as you can see, busy binders are pretty popular, busy books. And so you just want to go on and think about what you could do, what interests you. And if you do have children in your life, I would gear towards things that you know that they like and that they would be interested in. And there's your market right there. And then you can start posting and get some supplemental income on the side. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was super helpful. If it was, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you know every time I post a new video. And definitely let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. And if you're not already in my teaching group or in my Be Your Own Boss group, both of the links for those are in the description down below. And I can't wait to see you there and meet you and get to know all about you. See you in the next one.